time of the week again. Prepare yourself for the surveyors of sauce, the sultans of spaghetti, the whispers in your ears. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the What's Your Spaghetti Policy podcast. Now, here are your hosts, Alex and Jakub.
You know, we don't do enough team building on this podcast.
I would argue we haven't done any team building.
That's sort of.
Yes, the team is naturally just here, right? Of course, but it's like
There's just that natural musk, that natural chemistry that
Yeah.
oozes an essence in the air.
But I would argue, yeah, we've had zero team building exercises, I think, in the history of doing this podcast. So,
Well, I mean,
unless this whole
for
thing is a team building project.
that was going to be my counterpoint, is that it is just 346 episodes of just hanging and chilling, and we,
and trying to be a team, yeah.
varying degrees. Well, it's a lot of bickering, and it's a lot of,
Old married couple, yeah.
heads butting. But in the vein, or in the spirit of team building, I'm gonna pose some questions for you.
Okay.
They're real simple. There's nothing crazy, but it's like a lot of either ors.
Okay.
And and the caveat is you can't say neither. You have to answer one or the other.
Yeah, it's always a cop out in these situations. People are always like,
Well,
I'd rather do either one. That's not the fun of the game. That's the reason we're playing this,
Yeah,
Just pick
but
one.
it's just like the first question: beer or wine?
Oh, okay,
Well,
got you. Well, if I had to drink one of them, yeah. What are you choosing?
Wine.
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't mean to like typecast you or anything. Not typecast you. I don't mean to like act like I know you, but I feel like you're not gonna enjoy either one.
Correct.
But I feel like you'd probably enjoy beer more because wine is a little bit too sweet for you. Like it's got a little bit.
But
too
you
much
can
sugar in it.
you can at least pair a wine with like some pasta.
Dude. I mean, okay. Like, if there's one thing I do miss about drinking alcohol, it's definitely having a sloppy, giant cheeseburger with a beer, right? And I think that you would dig that, I think.
I don't like the taste of beer. It's like coffee. We've talked about it.
Yeah, I know, I get it.
But I'm answering the question.
Okay,
Wine.
sorry. Yeah, you answer for yourself. Yeah. Okay, wine. I think I would go with beer, probably, yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's train or plane?
Plain, all the way. Full send. What are you going with?
Plane.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
I think the novelty of a train is cool, like once or twice, but that's about it.
Ooh, but is it a high-speed rail? But those don't go fast. Nothing goes faster than a plane, right? Plane's like the fastest thing we've got.
It's pretty fast.
Okay, that's fair.
Sporting event or concert?
Oh, sporting event. Oh no, I don't know, man.
That
a hard one.
That's.
I think which sporting event though? It's important. Which concert I would argue is probably a little bit too important too, just because I feel like
I
metal
enjoy both of
concerts-
those equally.
I'd have to go with NHL games. I think that's the only one I really enjoy, like as far as sporting events go. And to give up concerts for just an NHL game, like, and it's only throughout, I don't know, man. That's a hard one.
I'm gonna go with the longevity of the thing because sports will always be around. Your favorite band may not always be around.
That's a good point. Yeah, I think, okay. I like that. Yeah, I'll go with NHL. Yeah. Okay.
NHL?
Yeah. Other ones, basketball I don't really care about. Like NBA, I don't really care about. NFL, meh.
Yeah, but so you're going to a sporting event over a concert?
I think so, man. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
That's tough.
Amusement park or regular park?
The kid in me says amusement park, but I also like the anxiety in me says go with the regular park. Yeah. So amusement, I think I'm going with regular park, unfortunately.
It depends, like, again, there's so many variables because I enjoy a nice stroll through the park, but like by myself, no, that's serial killer vibes.
What, going to an amusement park or a regular park by yourself?
A regular park by yourself to walk that gives off.
That's fun, dude.
By yourself?
Yeah. I run in a park all the time by myself, man.
Yeah, I know, and you give off those vibes.
I've never once. Nobody's ever been scared of me.
And oh, why did scared people don't walk up to the person they're scared of and be like, "I'm so scared of you."
I do like the idea of me like just doing my normal run, but there's a person in front of me, and like they turn around, and I'm just like, I'm coming for you, and just
Yeah.
fucking with them the whole time. No, I'm just trying to get my 6 miles in. Don't worry about it. I'm not coming for you.
Here you go. This is a tough one for you because
Okay.
you don't like going out. So a day out with your family or a day at home by yourself.
Mm,
That one's tough for you
mm. That is a tough one for a multitude of reasons. Okay. One, I don't get a
because
whole lot of time by myself at the house, which is
right,
like it's always like that's cool, Uh,
your camera is so blurry right now.
I don't know why it does this. It's not on my end either. Like in my recording, like just fine. And I don't
Okay.
even know what it's focusing on. Like what is it focusing on right now? I don't get it. Don't understand. So,
Anyways,
if I had to get a day out with my family, yeah, that's a safe
okay.
answer. Yeah. What about you? What do
Yeah.
you? Which one are you choosing?
Man, I do like my alone time.
That's what I'm saying, man.
But in the it's like I enjoy it for a day, and then after like the second day, I'm like kind of miss everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing too that like it's being at home by yourself is cool, but like the novelty wears off pretty quick, right?
Yeah. Here you go. Here's one I've never really
Okay.
thought of.
Okay.
Breakfast for dinner slaps,
All the time. Yeah.
or dinner for breakfast. Like have a fucking hamburger
That's
at
weird.
8:30 in the morning.
That's weird. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go breakfast for dinner all the time, all the way, buddy. Just
Yeah.
because, like, yeah, talk about serial killer vibes. You come and walk into somebody having like a cheeseburger at like 9 a.m. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Ghost hunting or Bigfoot hunting.
Ooh, ghost hunting.
Okay.
You're more likely to catch something ghost hunting, I think,
Mm-hmm.
or at least
For,
have more fun in the process. I don't know.
forget to wear clean underwear or wear a shirt with a stain to work. This is assuming you went to the office.
Mm. Shirt with a stain, because at least you know it's clean, right?
It might not be.
Well, I mean, like that's the argument, right? Is that your underwear is definitely not clean. You know that's not clean. But like the shirt with a stain, it's just got a stain. Like it's like, oh, you put on like one of your woodworking shirts and it's got a stain on it. Sorry, But it's
Yeah.
like still clean. You still wash it. It's just like the stain's not coming out. Sorry.
Um, know how you're going to die,
Hmm.
as in the method, or know when you're going to die, as in the time.
Hmm. I'd rather just like I guess time. Yeah, like the day. It's probably better. I don't want to know how. Make it quick, because then I'll be like every 5 seconds I'll be looking for like when is this it? Is this it?
Especially if it's something while it's like sitting in your computer chair,
Yeah. Yeah.
something super vague, and you're just like,
So every time I
uh,
would just never sit in a computer chair ever again. But then then I would know though the one time I do sit in a computer chair,
you're
from then
dead.
on out, like I'm dead. Yeah.
Um, leaving all of your yeah, this is dumb. Leaving all your money to your family or donating all of your money to a good cause.
Oh, leaving it to my family. Yeah. What the fuck? I
Yeah.
don't like. Okay, and then people are like, oh, it'd be more noble leaving it to like no, because you know what's gonna happen? The corporations running those like
Hmm.
foundations or whatever, they're just gonna fucking spend it for themselves. So I'm
They
leaving it to
already
my family.
they've
Yeah.
always already done that anyways. Would you rather be loved or be feared?
Oh, loved, absolutely. What the fuck am
Okay.
I like? Who's gonna fear me? First of all, like, I look like this. Second of all, like why? Like
I don't know. You could fear you not because they're intimidated, but because you look weird. Um, free col free college or free healthcare
ooh, I'm going free healthcare.
because you're almost done with the college.
Well, I've got a ways to go, but I mean, but at the same time, it's like
The
free healthcare.
benefit.
But healthcare helps out more people. Like free college is cool and all, but like if we had to pick one or the other, I'd definitely go free healthcare. Yeah.
Keep tipping culture or introduce a flat rate for servers.
Flat rate for servers. Fuck tipping
Hmm.
culture.
Yeah.
Fuck tipping in general. Just it's stupid. Like it's
Yeah.
just another way to like pay people slave wages. Like pay them what they're worth.
There was one on here that it was getting tagged in an awkward company photo or accidentally texting the wrong person. Something awkward. I mean,
think
you text me awkward shit all the time. So
text me, tag me that photo, I guess, because I my company, like, what photo? It would be like a candid picture of me in my office, like that'd be like, like, what are you gonna do? Like, yeah.
yeah, Chinese food or Mexican food?
Ooh, that one's a tough one. That's a tough one. Which one are you picking?
Mexican.
Mm.
I don't even have to hesitate.
Oh man, it should be as hard as it is, but like I just like I'm craving both right now, you know. So it's like if I had to give up one or the other, I'd probably have to go with probably have to. I'd go with Mexican food. I think, yeah, just because like it's. Damn,
It's salty and
but
savory.
then
See,
again, I don't know. I want some sweet too, and it's like I know Chinese food's gonna have like you're gonna have the crab rangoons, the sweet and sour sauce, the lo mein, the rice, the oh, I'm gonna have to go Chinese food, man. I'm sorry. Like it's like Mexican food is definitely good. Don't get me wrong. Love it. Love the culture. That's great. But arguably, it is just the same thing, different ways. Okay.
oh, okay. Here we go. These are hard ones. Um, to live forever or to
Mhm.
be remembered forever.
Ooh. I don't really care about being remembered. I think living forever would be cool, just in the scheme, like the grand scheme
Yeah,
of
but you're gonna
like,
outlive everyone.
yeah. But like with ADHD and like my bad memory to begin with, like I'll probably forget everybody after like a couple of years, right? And if you're talking like millennia, dude, if I'm living like thousands of years, like I'm just gonna stop falling in love. First of all, stop having kids. Don't need to have any of
You're just gonna have a
that.
bunch of concubines.
Not even that, man. It's more just like I think it would be cool to live forever just because of like the amount of like one,
Yeah,
the
but
amount of things
bro,
you could see, like how like you could literally watch time change, and that would be super cool to see
I
like
guess you
where
don't
the
have to worry
history
about a
comes
job,
from.
right?
Don't have to worry about a job because like I could fuck off and like be in prison for a couple of years and like, you know, and it's like eventually get out, right? And or I could just like start a startup. I could have like millions of startups, just like create different identities and stuff like that. Like I'm living for everybody. It don't matter, you know.
Hmm.
I think live forever. It would be sad. Don't get me wrong. It would be sad to watch my family grow older than me and die. But I could at least know that they lived,
That you're gonna live forever.
that I'll live forever, and that they lived good lives. You know. So
Um,
wait, what are you picking? I feel like I feel rude. I feel like I'm not asking you. Like, what are you going with? Which one are you? Like, what are you gonna do with being remembered forever? It's my question. You know,
I mean, people still remember who the fuck Elvis is.
what was I doing
Like
for
you have,
Elvis?
yeah, but he has a legacy. If he still makes money, dude,
What was I gonna do
for
for
his
him?
estate and shit. I don't know. I feel like you have more you have more of like a cultural. I mean, everybody wants to be remembered and everybody wants to feel important, I guess. So,
But if
but
you're living
like,
forever, how are you not gonna make an impact? You know, you're living forever.
I mean, maybe I don't know. I mean, who's to say? You might just be the most insignificant human being ever.
That would be
In
fun. To be like so insignificant, but you live forever. Like it's just like that's kind of nice, you know.
cure all diseases or
Mhm.
solve poverty forever.
Oh, cure all diseases. Get the fuck out of here with poverty. Like people are gonna be impoverished no matter what. Like they would just if you solve poverty, they would just create a new poverty and they'd find a new way to keep you down. So it's like yeah, let's get rid of all the sicknesses and stuff. At least they can be poor but healthy.
Time travel, 20 years into the past or 20 years into the future.
Ooh, get me the fuck out of here. Either way, you can go either way with that one. I think 20 years in the future because going in the past, we know where you're gonna end up, and it's not great. So let's go forward 20 years.
2000
But oh no,
2006.
damn! But then you'd miss all that time with your family, and it's like, but if I go back in time, I know that my family's coming, and I still got time to spend with them. I can get like a round two. But at the same time, yeah, I guess I should think not selfishly about, unless that's like the whole point is like to think selfishly, right?
Right.
I'm gonna go with what you pick.
I didn't pick one.
Exactly. You need to pick one real quick so I can I can
Nope.
know which one I'm going
Nope.
with.
I want to hear what you have to say.
Does it is it like a clicks? I don't know, man. I go with the past. Go to the past. Go 20 years to the past. Yeah.
I'm going 20 years in the future.
See, but I think it's like a click situation, and you miss out all that time with your family. And then next thing you know, your daughter's 28, right? and you've missed out 20 years, and it's like, yes, you escaped the hellscape that is like the
Yeah,
last
but if
20
you go,
years.
but if you go back 20 years, you might make a slight difference, and your kid doesn't exist.
But that wasn't part of the thing. But it was understood that
Neither,
you were going to continue to live it's like time is linear. It's going to
but
it's
we know
not going
that
to
it's not.
change. Well, it's not going to change, right?
Explore space or explore the deep
Oh,
ocean.
space, absolutely.
Space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
space is so
Without
much
question.
cooler. You kidding me?
Less scary.
I mean, it's the ocean isn't as scary. Like it's just like yes, there's definitely like creepy creatures down there, but it's just like it's just ocean, right? There's nothing else going on down there. It's just ocean. It's
That you
like
don't know that.
scary creatures, maybe some cool structures, maybe past civilizations, yes, but it's like ultimately you're going to discover all of it pretty quick, and it's just going to be water, right? Space.
But we haven't discovered it all.
Yeah, it's because we haven't created anything that's like strong enough to like withstand. Isn't that crazy how we can create things that go into space and like go into deep space and like survive and send us information back, but then we can't create something that goes down like to the bottom of the oceans. That's
To the
that's
abyss.
wild, man.
To the
I think
abyss. What?
we have
And
gotten
eventually
further.
you run out of daylight in the bottom of the ocean. There's still daylight out in space.
Yeah, well, I mean, arguably,
'Cause-
yeah, because it's
Well,
like
the sun.
the suns exist everywhere, and it's not just ours.
Right.
It's a wild thing too. Is that like other stars are just our sun, but like different a little bit sometimes, and sometimes it's the same.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, unless we do live in a black hole like of space, like they were talking about. You remember that, guys? Remember like a couple of months ago?
You know,
know?
that whole thing is starting to make a lot more sense.
And it's just I don't know. It's like it doesn't like. I mean, theoretically, for us, it does nothing, right? Because by the time that we have figured out any kind of like significant way of like traveling through space or whatever, like we're not going to be around anymore, right? Like it's human civilization never going to make it to that point. And it's like even if we are living in like this weird bubble of black hole, right, or this like warp space time or whatever they said we're in, doesn't matter. Like we're going to keep doing us. Like how are we going to get out of it? Like that's exactly like fucking. We're screaming into the void, literally. You know what I mean? Like it's.
Like this podcast.
Yeah, you could argue that this podcast is in
Is
fact,
a
like,
black hole.
It's a black hole, and it's like also just screaming out into space.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's okay.
That's it. There was like 150 questions. I didn't figure we needed to go through all of them.
I got a quick question for you.
Mm-hmm.
How was that team building? Like, do we just find out more about? Is that what it was? Is that what team building is? Is like just finding?
I think it's to loosen you up,
Oh, okay.
and
I definitely feel looser.
yeah.
I feel like I gave a lot of information about myself, but I didn't gain any from you because I feel like you didn't share nearly as much as I did. But
That's what I do.
you share or you.
I don't share,
Exactly. And it's like maybe that's
But
what
the-
we're missing is that you need to share more,
but
right?
I do share. I overshare.
You need to be more vulnerable, I think is what I'm saying, Give me a vulnerable
I don't.
moment. Like what
I
is where do you feel the most vulnerable?
At work.
Okay. That's valid, Is it and now why do you think that is?
Because I have no control.
That's deep. That's deep.
Because I am a corporate slave.
Yeah. But aren't we all, at the end of the day?
No, we're not. Not all of us.
I mean, to some degree, we are currently in the year 2026. We're in a weird space in which I think a lot of people do feel like they're like being held hostage by their employers, right? Because it's like nobody's hiring. You have to take what they're paying you, right? There's no arguing for your wages, right? There's not, so it's like, yeah, I think that's a relatable moment for you, really. Like I think a lot of people are there with you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
Like about what? Just like in general, like how am I, or like vulnerableness, or
Either or.
I think
See
I
what
feel,
I did there? See
yeah,
what I did there?
yeah. I think I feel most vulnerable, probably like
Would you either you tell me how you are, or you tell me you're a vulnerable situation?
I'm doing all right. Yeah. No, I mean, like I think to answer both, right? It's like I'm doing good. I've had a pretty good day today. It's a pretty good.
Good for you.
Headspace. Yeah, pretty good headspace. We seem to like balance each other out pretty evenly, right? I was having a decent day. Last week was my week to have existential crisis. This week it's your week, and it's like we're kind of just bouncing back and forth.
I'm not having a crisis. I've had enough.
Yeah, and I get that, man.
There's a difference.
I get that. But like a place where I feel vulnerable, probably like
Sleeping, existing.
just existing. Yeah, really. In the end, like it's just my entire existence is vulnerability. Uh, and it's like I'm every day. It's kind of like I teeter on finding out the one thing that would like just destroy my psyche altogether. And it's like I
Hmm.
hover like really close to that a lot of the time. You know.
You
So
fly
it's
too close to the sun sometimes.
oh yeah, very Icarus of me. Yeah, for sure. So.
It's very often that we get W's, right?
Hmm.
The-
Very often, I don't think we get W's hardly at all. Like, or this, like, like
it
this pod in general, or like
it's not very often, I guess is
there.
what I
Oh
should say.
yeah, yeah,
I just meant in general.
yeah. In general, like I think it is very often that we do not get a W. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I was trying to say. But about a year or so ago, we brought forth a news article about your favorite, at the time, probably one of your favorite fast food chains. And they did the pricing, right?
It did
What was it
involve.
called?
I don't remember like the dynamic pricing. I think is what it was called, right?
Dynamic pricing, where it like excuse me. At
It's
like
all
12
good.
o'clock. Yeah, dude, at 12 o'clock, the prices of a hamburger would be more expensive than it would be at 3 o'clock. And that
Yeah.
was to push people to go to the 3 o'clock in order to increase profits or some bullshit.
When in
And
reality, like it's just gonna.
it was dead
Yeah.
on arrival. It was boycotted almost immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Stocks plummeted. And since then, you have eaten Wendy's exactly 0 times.
Yes, and it's like
Same.
not even like there's been several times where like we gotten close. Like yeah, like if you wanted a cheeseburger, get your cheeseburger, whatever. But it's like nah, like not even like thinking about it. For me, it's no. I'm a no, man. You start like I'm sticking to this one,
Hmm.
and yeah, it's like yeah. So no, I've eaten 0 times.
And they're closing more than 300 locations. And here's the thing. Um, we're in this. We talk about this time period that we live in, and we live in this seemingly like never-ending cycle of like we're not paid enough, and yet corporations always want to blame consumers for not spending money, but we don't have any money to spend. But also, like as things keep progressing, we find out that the food we eat is not real.
Hmm.
It's terrible food. It's more expensive. It's bad for you. And like, it's almost like all of these, it's like feeding your customers like absolute shit. Eventually, they stop buying it. And then you eventually start to see a bunch of decline in your sales. And not only that, alcohol consumption is down. Like, the alcohol industry is like panicking at the moment because people just aren't drinking anymore. Younger people aren't drinking. Like babies, like people under the age of 45 just aren't drinking as
And
much or at all.
it's like not even.
It's
I'm
because we don't have any fucking money, Jacob.
well, yeah, that's a big
It's
part
also
of it.
poison.
Yeah, and it's like, and again, hey, college kids gonna do college kid things. I like a good beverage. Don't get me wrong. I haven't had one in a long time, but it's like there's just something that's changed here recently where it just feels like stupid. And I don't know if it's
Yeah.
just me. And I don't know if it's just me that it's empty calories to me. Like there's no reason to do it.
Mhm.
I understand that I started it as like my medication and not wanting to like mix the two or whatever, but then it just became more of just like, well, I just feel better like not having drank and like not having to drink alcohol at all. And it's just like,
I feel like shit all the time. I can't imagine how I'd feel if I drank.
yeah, and again, it's like one of those things where it's like, hey, you probably would feel fine, but then it's like not until you truly step away from it, you're like, oh shit, like yeah, like I don't like who I was when I drank
Mhm.
and all this other stuff, but
But besides that, like
yeah,
the alcohol industry, McDonald's profits were in the red. Wendy's is closing a bunch of stuff. There's tons of fast food. Oh, believe that Red Lobster is finally like. I know they filed for bankruptcy. I think I
they
saw
filed
something
for
about.
bankruptcy like 6 times or some
But I
shit. Like
think I
it's been
think they're
ridiculous.
closing a bunch of like a bunch of restaurants, and it's just like you just constantly see. But it's weird though because I constantly see like new stuff popping up all the time, like Culver's and Whataburger and In-N-Out and all that sort of shit. But then you see stuff like Wendy's because apparently in America, Wendy's is the second biggest hamburger chain behind McDonald's, who also was struggling in the fiscal
Oh
year.
no.
I know, oh
Oh
no, and
no.
it's
What are
like
we gonna do for these companies, Alex? That's good for them.
Yeah. And it's just,
They're gonna force us to go eat them. Is what they're gonna do next. Like it's just like it's truly it's one of those weird like experiments that I feel like should be done where it's like what happens to us like America as a country if collectively not even all 300 million because it's unfeasible, right? But like if collectively like 150 million of us just like stop eating out, stop drinking alcohol.
Stopped capitalism.
If we stopped, if we did all what like Warren Buffett and everybody's always telling us to do, we stopped getting lattes, right? We ate at home, right? We stopped drinking
Yeah,
a bunch of
we stopped.
booze, you know?
But it's funny because like we obviously we eat out more than we should because it's a convenience thing, and we're especially during like softball season, we're very busy.
I get it.
But it's like even then we've slowly like I've always been notoriously like I don't eat a big breakfast. I'll eat like a bar of some sort, maybe a bagel,
A bar of soap or something.
a
Yeah,
bar
just
a bar
something-
soap, like a granola bar of
just
some
something
sort,
little.
right?
Yeah, yeah, I got you.
Or me, I've always eaten like just handfuls, gobs of granola.
You're single-handedly propping up the granola market. Yeah, the granola
And
industry. Yeah.
and with some coffee, and then there'll be days that I don't eat lunch. Like I'll eat like a light snack, and then I'll eat dinner.
You give me a hyper focus mood, I'll go the whole day without eating, dude. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like I love hyper focus sometimes because I hate eating.
But like I don't know if it is a combination of all of these things or if it's one thing that sort of like outweighs the other. But like I've lost the desire to eat at a lot of places. Like I used to go hardcore on some Subway, dude. Like I haven't had a Subway in a decade. I haven't eaten that Subway in a decade.
Dude.
Like I just
It's been at least a year or two. Yeah.
like I don't. I mean, I've since I was in college, I don't think I've eaten at Subway. But like I've never liked McDonald's. I've always said it on this podcast. Like I've never been a big fan. But like now there's like the occasional when I like the last time I had McDonald's, I just had like the squirts, dude, and I was just like, I'm not doing this shit
Then
again.
you had
I'm
the,
not doing
when
it.
you had a chicken sandwich or something like that, right? Or no, was that?
No, this was just like regular chicken nuggets, and I'm just like, I'm not doing this anymore. And then like Zaxby's, I can't whatever they fry their fucking chicken in upsets my stomach.
It's like it's one of those things where it's like how many times do you recycle the oil before it like just becomes bad? And it's I'm not saying like
Well,
but it's one of those things like where like we're all into green energy, which is great. Don't get me wrong, but it's like how long do you recycle the oil before it's like it's just not good for you anymore? But
there's that, but like my like the older I get, obviously I watch what I eat a little bit more because of indigestion, but like it's like I will only deal with like a stomach ache like one or two times before I'm like I'm never eating this again.
I have very short term memory, so it's like I'm like maybe it'll be better this time. Maybe it'll be better this time.
And I don't know. It's just, but
It's
also like
yeah.
I have lost the appetite for a lot of things, and it's weird how if you go like a really long time without consuming something, and then like you do, it's like your taste buds have changed. Because like I've always said, like when I stopped drinking soft drinks, and I tried to drink a Baja Blast, I thought I was drinking like closet cleaner, like like
Yeah.
it's just not.
Yeah. I mean,
good.
yes, I get it.
So, but it's so funny because like again, at the end of the day, like we just don't have the frivolous like extra cash to spend $10 on a fucking Happy Meal.
Yeah, man. I mean, well, to be fair, it's only like $4 or $5, but still
It is
expensive.
it is
Yeah.
absolutely not $4 or $5. It's like $7 or $8, dude.
It's like I just bought Happy Meals the other day. It's like for the cheeseburger, it's like $4 or $5, and then like the 6-piece chicken nuggets, where you get like it's like $6, I think, or something like that. But it's like and it's I will say, our kids like McDonald's, so it's like you will go to McDonald's once in a blue moon. It's not like every other week or whatever. But it's like I always play a game every time. I'm like, man, I don't feel like cooking tonight, right? I'm like, I get in that mood, or I was like, I don't feel like making food, right? Because I cook a majority of our meals just because like one, I like to cook, but two, Shelby gets off a little bit later than I do. We don't have to wait until like the middle of the day or the middle of like our time together at the end of the day, like to start cooking dinner. So I'll cook most of the time, and it's like I play a game where it's like, man, I don't feel like cooking. All right, so where would we want to eat? And if we can't figure it out within like 2 or 3 minutes, I'm just like, fuck it, I'll just make something. I don't know what I'm making yet, but I'm making something. And it's just like every time I think about like, well, what if we go here? I was like, I can just make that. I can just make it. and I know, it sounds like hyperbole, but I make better food than I would say 80% of the restaurants that I go. Obviously, there's places that I can't match, like Mexican
Restaurants
restaurant.
or
I can get
fast food?
either one doesn't matter. Either one.
80 seems high.
80%.
75.
80%. I would say it's 80%, and it's like the obvious ones. Like I can't get Mexican food down to the T. Right, I can get really close.
That's because you're not Mexican.
That's probably the big part of it. Yeah, but it's like I can get close. Right, I can get close to making some chicken pollo. Right, pollo chicken. Right, I can get close to it.
So chicken.
Sorry, pollo loco. Sorry, that's what it's like. Crazy chicken. I can get close to it. And then Chinese food is the same way, where I can get really close. Like my sweet and sour chicken is fucking delicious, right? But I can't get. I don't know if it's the amount of MSG they're using versus like how much I use. But it's like I get close, right?
What was the last meal you made? You were like, this sucks.
Oh man, it was like 2-3 weeks ago, probably, or maybe a little bit longer ago.
Isn't it the most deflating thing in the world?
It is very deflating, and it was like, because the majority of the time is like, I think it sucks, but like the kids are like, oh, it's good. Like if the kids say it's good, then I know it's good. But like Shelby will be like, oh, it's good. Everybody likes it or whatever. But there was like one meal like here recently, I was just like, I think I oversalted or something like that. Like just took a little bit of oversalting, and I was just like, fuck the whole thing up. And I was just like, god damn, dude. I just like I'm blowing my brains out right now. It sucks. I just want to fucking eat it all. This is horrible, right? I want to be super just dramatic about it, absolutely. But at the end of the day, it's like, fuck it. Let's just go get Taco Bell. It's okay. Like, we always have a thing. Like if we fuck something up, we make a bad meal, Taco Bell's got us, right?
Yeah.
And that's why this week's episode is brought to you by. No, I'm just joking. I wish we were sponsored by Taco Bell. That'd be fucking sick. Shouts out Taco Bell. I'll give them free advertising just because I like it so much. But, I don't know. What about you, man? It's just like, I'm in the same boat as you, where shit doesn't agree with me half the time. Other half the time, it's just like I feel like I'm paying $60 for all of us to eat for a meal, especially for the kids. The kids, like I can make the kids' meal no problem, right? But it's like you're paying $60 for a meal that you could put together yourself, and it's not even like, oh, hey, let me show you how to put this together yourself. No, it's like legitimately, you can probably buy all the ingredients, half of it pre-made to begin with, and come out cheaper at the end of the day. So,
yeah,
I just can't justify it. So fuck them. Let them burn. I don't care.
There's very few like actual fast food places that I want to eat anymore. I'm just like, ugh. Like sometimes you get in a mood. Like the other day, I was having a particularly bad day at work, and I came home at lunch because I was like, I don't want to be in the office anymore. And then Christina was like, well, I'm gonna stop at Arby's because I need you to eat. And I was like, fine. Like it was fine. Like, it was fine.
And it's like it's so sad that the bar is like, as long as it's fine, it doesn't feel bad. But it's like that's such a low bar where it's like, hey, if I don't fucking hate it, it's okay. It's all right,
But like, goddamn, Arby's is so expensive.
But like, so what do we do though? Like, what do you think happens if they come out tomorrow and like 150 million people stop using and basically destroy the fast food industry, destroy the alcohol? Like,
I'm sure they'll get bailed out.
They would have to be, first of all. But it's like but then again, it's like, okay, you bail them out for now, but then like, what do you do? Like, what would the government do? They'd be like, they can't. I mean, honestly, we say that they can't force us to go eat out at those places, but they would absolutely try and do something stupid like that, where it's like, the birthing rates are way down. What are we gonna do? Well, first of all, we're gonna ban abortion because like, you gotta have kids if you can't have an abortion, right? So it's like that's what they gotta do. So it's like they would definitely find a way to figure out somehow to force us to go eat at these places or like go drink alcohol, start shoving it down our throats. Here, you buy this and now you drink it, kind of situation. But it's
they just put it in a syringe. They just put it in a bag and just just mainline it.
But it's like, yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I don't know. I'm at the point where like everyone's just like, oh, it'll do. I don't know. I don't really. I think we've reached a point now to where like I don't think that anything is drastic enough that would matter.
Unfortunately, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like, okay, so McDonald's like shuts down. All right, okay.
It's just like it'd be propped up by somebody else. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's
like it's just like
they pivot. They turn instead of Facebook, they go by Meta now. They just pivot to a different company. Instead of McDonald's, it's like, I don't know, maybe they bought Culver's, and like that's the reason you see Culver's popping up. It's because like maybe Wendy's bought Culver's, and they're like, well, if we build a bunch of new restaurants and just change our name, we'll be okay, right?
Yeah.
So, but I feel like it does.
Instead of Hardee's, we'll just call it Carl's Jr.
Yeah. Which sorry, so was it Hardee's or Carl's Jr.? I don't know.
It's both. It's both.
Speaking of which, that is crazy. You want to know another restaurant that it's like insane that it's still around? Crystals.
Hardee's.
Crystals and Hardee's, really, at the end of the day. Like, both of them. Like,
Jack in a Box.
Jack in the Box is wild. Yeah, like, it's how are you still...
Dude, who eats at Long John Silver's?
Man,
Captain D's nuts.
Dude.
Captain D's nuts.
Yeah, absolutely. I just, like... But again, I don't... At the end of the day, like, it's just weird to think about, like, where would we be
I don't know
if these industries failed? And then it's like, okay... Because then I think you start pulling the veil off a little bit, right? You start realizing, like, oh... We kind of propped ourselves up on this whole capitalism thing, right? Kind of like put all hands, all in on this capitalism thing. If it fails and people stop buying the shit, like the house of cards, like very quickly will start tumbling down.
I'm sure there's a documentary somewhere. This is sort of like a side tangent, but I'm sure there's a documentary somewhere that talks about the rise of like the popularity of Starbucks, because I don't think that anybody that drinks Starbucks on a regular basis actually likes coffee.
I don't think they like Starbucks.
I don't think they like coffee, because have you ever had a coffee from Starbucks? It's disgusting.
Yeah, I feel like I've probably talked about this several times before, but yeah, it's
Like,
not great.
It's awful.
It's not good at
It's
all.
awful.
Yeah.
Go outside and take your tongue and lick some pavement, and it's the same taste.
Yeah, just quit over roasting it. It's just like, guys, what do you like? It's like they picked the charred beans the most charred beans to begin with, and they like, let's roast them some more.
You know, is another weird restaurant that like I'm surprised has made it? Ruby Tuesday.
That is wild. The one I don't even know where the closest Ruby Tuesdays is.
Well, I'm pretty sure the headquarters is here. There's one on Emory.
Oh
right?
yeah, the headquarters is like in Alcoa, isn't it? Like, isn't it?
Yeah, and then
Or
there's one
Maryville?
the only the only restaurant is in the fucking in the airport is a Ruby Tuesday.
That's wild. That's wild, man. I don't know.
You know what else you don't see anymore? Quiznos, Schlotsky's.
What is that one? There was one, Quiznos. No, there's Quiznos is no longer around. Like, what is another one? There was that. I think Quiznos.
Well, they're still around. Yeah. They're still around, but it's just like we don't see them. But the whole point of that was like, I don't understand how there's so many Starbucks.
It's a pyramid scheme.
It has to be. It's like a mattress store.
Mattress firms. Yeah, it's like mattress firms. I truly feel like we're lemmings, right? Where it's just like, if you just give us enough time, we'll forget all about shit. Because like nobody remember the fact that like all these mattress firms pop up. They're still around, right? And there was like this whole thing done, and like it did turn out like, wasn't there something like kind of nefarious or something like that with the mattress kings or mattress firms? I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna have to dig it up, but like I'm pretty sure that I remember like that being a huge deal with the fact like they were just like huge money laundering schemes where it's like, yeah, we just kind of open stores wherever and like people just bring their money in and like they get laundered here or something. I don't know. I obviously like that's all. What is that word I'm looking for? Hearsay. What else would keep me out of legal
projection?
Trouble? Yeah, that. What is that? There's a word for it. Allegedly. There we go. That was deep in there, man. There's been some words lately that are just like deep stuck in my mind that I can't get them out. Like I had to think of the word for like defaulting on your loans earlier today, and I was like, oh yeah, bankruptcy. I haven't used that word for a long time. So, but I was, You
know who has used it?
Who?
That restaurant we were talking about earlier.
Oh, Red Lobster. That's right. Yeah, Red Lobster knows all about bankruptcy, dude. Several times, in fact.
You know who else is not good? Dunkin' Donuts.
I'm gonna have to plead the fifth on this one because I do enjoy a good Munchkin. Man, I think that they have the Munchkin market cornered. They've got it down.
Timbits are better.
Blueberry Munchkins are the best.
Timbits are better.
Never had them, so I'm gonna have to plead the fifth on that one as well. So
That's fair.
Objectively,
fair.
I haven't had them. I can't say if they're good, better, or worse.
But Dunkin' Donuts coffee is not good.
Nah, nobody goes there for coffee anymore. Nobody goes for the coffee anymore. So, also, like Dutch Bros is fine. Don't get me wrong. Normal coffee.
Bro, coffee. You got real.
I got hot and heated for Dutch Bros, and then like me and Shelby literally like one day we just got up. And I think the main reason we were going like on Fridays was solely because we could take Quinn with us, and like it was like this fun little moment we had like with Quinn every Friday. We go and like drop Oliver off at daycare and like have this like just hang out time with Quinn, and it was nice. But like then we just looked at each other, just like, I could just make this at home. Again, it comes back to like I could just make this coffee at home. I could just make this shit at home, and like why am I wasting all this money on it? It's like $50 a week on this shit. And it's like, God.
And and again, we had an entire debate on this podcast about how annoying those people are there.
Forced, very forced. The people are great. Don't get me wrong. I know that they're probably held
Are
at
they?
gunpoint a lot like the Chick-fil-A people. They're held at gunpoint saying, if you don't repeat this, if you don't have a good conversation with the customers, we're gonna kill you and we're gonna throw you in the back of a truck. And that's life for you now. So, but they're great people.
I'd rather just go to an actual like mom and pop coffee shop.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that could, first of all, support local, but then again, it's like you have a higher chance of them just being huge pieces of shit, like a mom and pop. But
Yes, but like I feel like the coffee is a little better.
probably so.
In
More
my
ca-
experience.
I think the love is what adds
I've
that
really
little flavor to it.
been
Yeah.
like tinkering around with the idea of like getting like an espresso.
Ooh, like an espresso machine.
Mm-hmm.
I support it. We have one. We have like just like the little cheap Mr. Coffee one, but it's still good. Yeah, I pop it out every now and then when I
No,
feel
like I want
bougie.
I want the fancy one, the one where you
You know,
just
like
like you put it in there.
$1,000 ones, like the ones they have at the actual coffee shops. I mean, honestly, if you got one of those, I'd probably come over every now and then. I'd probably come over every now and then, every morning.
That's how I get you
That's
to
how
come
give me,
to.
you give me a nice shot of espresso. I come and I hang with you. You know what I'm saying? You know. So, you know what? You
What's
know who should stay away from tinkering?
you
I
don't
should
think
definitely. But also, I just want to do a quick PSA. I had a horrible pivot. I have a horrible segue. I didn't know how to tie it to it, but I just want to do a PSA at the top, right in the middle of the podcast, at the top of the podcast.
uh-huh.
Can we stop putting
Yes.
explosives in particular, in our anuses, guys, gals, doesn't matter who. Can we stop
It's a
with the
guy.
explosives? I mean, it's
It's a
definitely a guy. I'm sure that there's women out there. That do
Now
it.
listen, okay, listen. All those things like you hear those horror stories about things that getting stuck in butts.
Mhm.
Why is it always a dude?
Not because it. Okay, I will say I feel like I know the answer to this one, and that is because not not speaking personally to it. No, I don't preface. It's like no, it's just like I understand it because it's like in our culture, in our society, right? It's very much so. Like we are just now getting to the era of like we're okay with gay kind of thing,
Are we?
right? I mean, a lot of okay. Again, we can't let the vocal minority speak for everybody, but yes, the vocal majority is very much so like okay with gay. Like it's cool. It's all right to be like even not even like it's not even gay, dude, to put things in your butt. Okay, guys, you can experiment with it all you want. Okay, if you want to know how you know you're gay or not, if you say you're gay or not, that's how you know you're gay. All right, so get over it. All right, put a little finger up there, have a little fun with it. All right, but the reason that a majority of the time that things get stuck up there and it's guys is because they don't have the like first of all the education behind it, right? They're not doing the research before they just go and shove something in there. Okay, first of all, do your research. All right, you're gonna need like products. Okay, you can't just go whole hog with it. All right, you're gonna need some
Lube.
lubrication. Anus does not lubricate itself. Okay, now it's just turned into sex ed that I never got. Okay, anus does not lubricate itself. Get yourself some lubrication. All right,
Anal specific.
anal specific probably. Yeah, very good, thank you. Secondly, you gotta work up to it. All right, there's too much of this like I'm gonna go whole hog with it and like shove in whatever they can in there. Okay, just chill out, guys.
Did you like my joke I posted in the root the other day?
What did you post? Oh yeah, you posted something funny, but you're derailing me a little bit. Okay.
But it's an analysis is not the study of buttholes.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was hilarious. It isn't, by the way. It's analysts. Anal. I don't know what
Go
is
ahead,
the
go
study
ahead.
of buttholes. Anyways, okay.
Google it.
Second or thirdly, work up to it. Okay, don't just jump in whole hog. I mean, you're gonna start off with like a finger, maybe two fingers if you're feeling risky. All right, don't just go full on in with like the warheads or whatever the fuck you're sticking up there. Okay. Thirdly,
Could you imagine a warhead on your butthole?
like the sour candy. I don't feel like you would. I don't think I would. There's no taste buds in your butthole, right? So it's like
I don't know. Did you remember the whole soy sauce and all that
that was your
stuff?
ball sack though.
There's no
That-
taste buds there either.
Yeah, but that was more so like I think it's a
What about enemas?
mind matter thing.
A warhead enema.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like there's no like taste buds or anything. And I feel like the only reason that you pucker up whenever you eat a warhead is because your taste buds, right? So I feel like
But
if
maybe your butthole's gonna pucker.
for science, somebody out there try it and let me know how it goes.
You do it.
I don't want to do it though. I don't
Film it. For your OnlyFans.
For my OnlyFans content. Yeah, guys, here's my Warhead Enema. It was highly requested by user 667. There you go. Thanks for the subscriptions, I guess. I don't know, but
For $1,000.
I'd probably make that content. Yeah.
You had to think of it. Only 1,000?
1,000 for the request, but then like monthly subscribe. They still have to subscribe, right? So it's like it's not gonna be only 1,000, right? There's gonna be residuals and such, you know. It's like, you know, people got signing up for the OnlyFans just to see it, right? So it's like it's gonna come out. I'm gonna come out on top. That's fine. Enemas is a good thing, you know, if you're especially when you're playing around with anal, like you definitely want to do an enema thing. Okay, it's not as glorious as like the movies make it seem. Okay, right? There's a lot of prep work that goes into those as well. I guess, and lastly, like don't freak out. And if you get something to suck up there,
Call 911.
call 911. I guess I guess you walk yourself in. I say all that to say that, like, yeah, in France there was a French hospital over last week or something of that nature. They were evacuated because some 20-something-year-old kid showed up with a World War I explosive artillery shell inside of his anus, and it's like, guys, again, I'm not even saying don't shove things in there because, like, hey, I get it, it's probably a lot of fun, and it's like probably the novelty of it is probably going to be a lot of fun, but like, can we not do it with explosives? Like, this is the second story that I can think of in the history of this podcast, but probably more, like where it's like been an explosive or some sort, and it's like, guys, what are we doing? What are we doing, guys? You ever been on the internet? There's toys that can like mimic the exact same thing you're looking for that won't explode you into bits or people around you. So,
Well, maybe it was decommissioned.
they evacuated the hospital, but you're probably right. I mean, yeah, it's probably like, but again, it's like, who's raiding their granddad's storage of World War I and II memorabilia? You know, like that's weird. Like, why is the first place you go like, hey, let me shove that in my asshole? Like, again, like I see a shampoo bottle, I get it. Okay, I'm like, yeah, I could probably fit that in there, right? I don't look at a warhead and I'm like, oh, that'd probably fit. You know, guys,
Again,
come on.
go with the candy.
Yeah, just go with the candy. Honestly,
I feel like it would burn.
afternoon. I don't think it would. It's not got capsaicin in it or whatever the hell it's called or anything like that. It's not got any kind of like adjuvants. I guess if you're like have sensitive skin, it might. Again, let us know. Like, let us know how it goes.
Ian will have to let us know. He's into that stuff.
Hey, good for him, honestly. Do let us know, man. I feel like that would for both parties. You know, if you do go with like a warhead enema, I feel like that is kind of nice. You know,
I feel like that is gonna exacerbate your IBS significantly.
It's probably gonna cause ants. So maybe just like wash up afterwards.
Ants?
Yeah.
In your butt? Maybe.
Who's to say? You know.
I don't know.
But speaking of
What up?
ants in our butts, dude, I have some bad news for you in particular.
For me?
For you. And it involves your favorite country, the one of the maple syrup variety.
Okay, Canada.
And I don't know if you've heard, and I hate to be
They
the
got
bearer of
caught
bad
cheating.
news, that they did in fact get caught cheating curling.
Mm-hmm.
So
But like a slight finger.
okay, I don't know a lot about curling, all right, but apparently it's a lot like
We talked about it last week.
yeah, we talked about it. Super cool sport, but apparently they're not supposed to touch the rock, the stone after it crosses the line, right? And so like here lately, there's been this huge debate over if Canada did in fact, not Canada in particular, but like what's his name? I got his name here.
It's called a stone or a rock.
Stone or Rock. What is his name? Mark Kennedy, right? Is the main curler, I assume. I guess the pitcher has been in a bit of a controversy because he, you know, allegedly gave a little love tap after it had touched or crossed the red line. The main reason that it became such a big story, though, is because the fact that like he was caught on a hot mic. First, it was like it was fucking high schooler. It was like the most high schooler fucking argument that you could have at a sporting event, right? Where it's like I think they might have been Danish, might have been Dutch, the Dutch team or whatever. Was like, yeah, you guys touching the thing over the line or whatever. And he was like, who is? It's like all you guys, you. And it was like, yeah, well, you can fuck off. And it was just like out of nowhere, just like so mad, so mad. It was just like, yeah, well, you can fuck off. You got caught up in a hot mic saying it during the live stream, and so like of course it's blown up into this whole thing. I saw a super cut the other day of him, the guy in question, right, Mark Kennedy, and it's like apparently this is just a thing that he does in all of his events, because it was just like him doing it over and over again and all these different like events or whatever. I don't know if it's like from the same Winter Olympics, for multiple. Maybe it's like in the curling championship that they have somewhere in the middle of nowhere, that's before the Olympics, because apparently it takes place outside of just the Olympics, which is what I've been told, you know. But I've yet to see any curling championships here in the States. But yeah, dude, he's a cheater apparently. So, and
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
yeah, part of me's wondering if it's like kind of like chess, where the viewership of the Olympics in general has kind of been down this year. I don't know if you've felt the same way, but it feels like it's kind of been down this year in the Winter Olympics. And so like they had to do something, right? And so like while the cheating scandal itself is like a real situation slash like they were really mad at each other, the drama and the hype and the controversy are being drummed up by everybody that possibly can drum up controversy, because the viewership is so down. So they got to find some kind of angle on this. So I got to find some kind of way of bringing viewership to the Olympics. And so like it's all just being blown out of proportion, because at the end of the day, nobody gives a fuck.
Well, I think everyone's waiting for the inevitable Canada versus USA for the gold medal. Canada almost lost.
What, in curling or just like in general?
Hockey.
Hockey, that's right. Okay, didn't the USA, like I saw something about them, like they rallied back and came back and won it and like are going to the semifinals or something like that?
Canada, they won it in overtime.
But didn't USA do? Oh wait, is that like, when's the championship?
Sunday.
Is that like the big event of like the Olympics?
Sunday, bloody Sunday. I don't know. This is when
Who
the
is it? Is it
championship
USA versus Canada?
We don't know yet.
Oh, I guess there's plenty of time. Okay.
If it's the top two seeds, it'll be Canada and USA.
Okay. Who are you rooting for?
Canada.
Okay. All right.
Canada, because there's 2 caps on there. There are no caps on the USA team.
That's fair. I respect it. I don't give a shit either one. I think they're both cool. It's fine. Whatever. I think
USA's cool.
Posterity's sake, I think that I would want Canada to win. Canada win. Why did it sound so weird when I said that? I want Canada to
because
win.
You are weird, bud.
I am, I guess. I do want Canada to win just because, like, currently we're not doing so good. We're not fun anymore. We've gone way past like the cool, fun, uncle at the party, and we've gone right to like just racist uncle now. We're just racist shitty uncle, and it's not cool. And Canada's like that cool granddad that we all want. Is Canada older than us? No, we're older than Canada. That's right. Yeah, we're creepy uncle. I go with the cool. Canada's like the cool brother that brings like nudie mags and tosses one to you or something like that, right? That's a really old reference, I guess, because I don't think older brothers do that.
You still fuck with Little Caesars pizza?
No. I don't know why I was. No, I don't actually. Like, it's
because in the history of this podcast, a hill you were willing to die on.
It's good. Mainly the price was the one thing that kept it propped up, but now it's just like, again,
it's not good.
Arguably, it's okay for the price.
That is a different statement than saying good.
It's good pizza. It's fine. Actually, I mean, I'm gonna go full circle on this and say that it's not good anymore. It's just. I'm gonna go full pop on it and say they changed the recipe or something. It's just bad now. That's not the same recipe I grew up with. That's for sure.
I don't think anything is. We say again. Let's wrap it back around. We talk about like our food, but our taste buds sort of evolving. I just think that all the food has changed.
Yeah,
I just think that the food has changed.
I could just be. I was talking about it the other day where it's like I don't know if it's like we just got older. And this is just like what old people go through, right? Or if this is just like because there's no way for us to know if we're like gaslighting ourselves. If it's just like, if things have changed and people are and the companies are gaslighting us, I don't know which one it is.
Well, I know I saw a thing the other day that it was like, oh, posting this because for no reason, but it was like it showed you what the ingredients of like Gatorade was when it came out,
Mhm.
and it was like 5 ingredients, and then it shows you what the ingredients are of Gatorade now, and it's like
I
45
mean,
ingredients.
I don't.
But they compared a lot of stuff that way.
Yeah, and it's like okay, that's and it's so. This is why we are where we are currently, right? It's because we there's so many stupid fucking people.
Yeah.
There's and it's like and it
Just
goes
end it. Just end it right. That's a perfect way to end it. There's just too many stupid
and
fucking people.
it's all of it, man. It's all just so fucking stupid because it's like, and because on one hand, yeah, they changed the recipes. They absolutely have. The ingredients are kind of crazy now, right? And it's I understand why people are like, whoa, that's crazy. There's like 45 versus like there used to be 5, whatever. Yeah, but that's like as things go on, like that's what happens, right? But then there's these fucking stupid people out there that are like, look at these 45 ingredients. What is this? These are all chemicals. Like, oh, it's like, yeah, because a lot of it is made in a lab now, right? That doesn't mean that like they're pumping you full of poisons, and they might be.
Yeah, they
Who
are.
knows?
Yeah,
They
they are.
definitely are. But it's like, okay, cool. But it's like, and it's at the end of the day, everybody's trying to sell you a fucking product, or they're trying to sell you themselves, or they're trying to like, and it's just like, everybody's just so fucking stupid. And it's like, and then it's like, oh, well, then you don't want to be like that because like you let the corporations get away with it. And it's like, I fucking hate them too. And it's just like, it goes back to like the existential crisis I was having last week where it's just like, oh, it's just so fucking dumb. I hate all this. I hate all of this, dude. Like, I don't want to eat out because all the food fucking sucks, but I don't want to cook all the time. But then anytime that I want to go not cook, I'm like, fuck it. I don't want to eat out. And I don't want to do any of this anymore, dude. It's fucking dumb. All this, and it's just like I was ranting about it the other day to you in text message form. I was just like, I don't know what has happened, but it feels like just the last couple of years, everything's just been so
But is
fucking
this
stupid.
Yeah, but
All of it.
is this just something you've come to realize while the rest of us have been yelling it
Yeah,
for a long time?
yeah, buddy. Because I'm slow. I don't know if you know this, but I'm slow, dude.
We've literally this is old news.
Like I'm borderline handicapped, my guy. Like,
Yeah, I would
if,
agree.
I don't know if that's PC or not anymore, but it's like I'm low key. I'm borderline mentally handy challenged, man. Okay, and it's like
You definitely do give a challenging handy.
it's rough, man. I got calluses now, dude. It hurts, right? I get it.
Lotion up, bud.
It doesn't do anything. And maybe I should lotion for more than like a day and be like, oh, it doesn't do anything. I don't know why I do
No,
this. It's
I'm
like,
saying lotion if you're gonna start doing a little tug.
oh, I
tug.
thought you meant like lotion my hands. Like I should probably lotion my hands more, but then every time I would do it, I'm like, this has no effect on my hands. They're not soft anymore. They're not soft after like a day of doing it. I'm like, why haven't they changed?
Well, you need to go get a pedicure so they can carve out all the stuff.
They really do. I really do need to like, get a pedicure. Just like, what should my nails look like? You know what I mean? Because I don't know. Like I don't know what they should look like, but
Right?
I don't know, man. It's all just everything just sucks. You know?
Yeah.